Masechet Zevahim Daf Ayin Vav Amud second to last line. I had a question against Rava. Rabbi Shimon Amir Rabbi Shimon says the Mahurat Meli Ashemov v'lo Imov. A person is not sure if he was a Misorah. He wasn't sure if he was confirmed and then he became healed or not. The next morning, by the eighth day, he should bring a Korban Hashem and an oil log with the Korban. V'omer, and he should say, Yani he's stipulating. Im Shem Mitzorah, if this should be a Mitzorah, Harez Ashamo Feselago. If I wasn't a Mitzorah, then this should be the Korban and the log. Bimlaber if I'm not Mitzorah, Hashem Zesha Deva, this should be a donation. Shalmin. But Hashem Da'un Shahidat B'Safam Matanan Banot, then that Hashem that you're doing, Misafek, slaughtered in the north, put the blood on the thumbs, Usmicha and Sachim Tzrumat Sahav Shokin, you do the Simicha, the libations and waving the chest and the thigh as if it's an actual shlamim. V'nachal yom v'lad, you eat it day and night like a nasham. So Rabbi Shimon is not worried about limiting it if he's limiting it to nasham. The Gemara says tikkun negad rishai. No, it's different over here because since the guy's trying to get kapara, it's different. Hatenech Hashem. Okay, that makes sense by nasham. Log, remember what about the oil? If he's not a mitzvah, why is he bringing it? The Gemara says that log zayir. Also, he said if it's not a mitzvah, it should be donation. The Gemara says medima lab mitzvah. Maybe he's not a mitzvah. Uba mikmas, and if you have to do kimitza on the oil, put flour. The Gemara says you make a mess. Okay, put flour. But the mitzvah. And what if he is a mitzvah? Uba matan sheva, and he has to put the 7 applications of the oil on the mitzvah. The Gemara says yeah, put the oil. The Gemara says v'hal haser le, but then that's the case. He's subtracting from the log. Or has the mighty purta male, either you could bring a little oil and refill it. The Talmud Mishnah says, Hasar log actually it's like if the log is lost some volume before the Kohen poured it, Yimalenu he could replace it. Gemara says, Vaha but you still have to burn the komets on the Mizbeach. The Gemara says, they burn it. Emot, when do you burn it? If you do it after putting the 7 oil applications, have that's the case. The oil is considered extra that became missing between the kimitza and the burning. And you can't burn that. Or if you do it before the applications, anything that is part of the beach is chayav and not burning it. So therefore, you can't burn it. He offers them for the sake of the wood, meaning it's like fuel. You can't bring it as a korban, something that has to be eaten. Something that could be eaten. You could bring it up as a fuel source. Okay. Mar says, one second, the extra has to be replaced, replenishing that log. And therefore, that part where she's replenishing, he did not do comments on it. How would that work if he's not a mitzvah? The Gemara says, redeem that part, make it hekdesh, and misafek, you should redeem it. The Gemara says, when can you redeem it? If he's already inside, then you're basically activating holin, mundane, in the hatzer. Yeah, but if you're outside, then he can't take it out because it becomes pasul. The Gemara said, it's inside. And how do you redeem it? Because the holin the holin, it becomes holin while it's already inside. That's okay. You can't bring external holin into the hatzer, but you can activate holin inside. That's not a problem. Rabbi Shimon says, you cannot do it on oil, so how can you bring it? Why is over here separate? Again, because we're trying to help this guy fix himself, and that's why it's okay. Rav was saying Ravina, he was telling us the name of Ravuna, and he said the name of Hashem Hashem Taloi. The person said it should be the Hashem Taloi if he's not a Mitzvah. That would be better than the donation because then you could still have the same halachot of an Hashem. Therefore, we see from here who argues against Rabbi Eliezer, saying that you're able to donate it to Hashem Taloi. Rabbi Shimon, who it's according to Rabbi Shimon, the Amar in Matin Hashem Taloi, he says you can't donate. Amar le Torah Torah. Avina says excellent. Torah. He actually says. He bashed him. He's like, Torah, Torah. He's like, where's your Torah? You're supposed to be a Talmid Chacham. Where's your Torah? You're confused between the lambs of Misra and the rams for Nasham Talui. Meaning, the lamb is in the first year is for the Misra Asham, and a ram in the second year is for the Asham Talui. Therefore, you can't just start making a condition for one for the other for Nasham Talui if they're completely different animals than yours. Okay, no Mishnah. إبراء حتى شنو by إبراء حلاف. The limbs of the korban hatat mixed with the limbs of an olah. The Elzem Rebbe says you tend them all. They should put them on top of the fire on top of the bear. ورقانية تبصر حتى ما كيلو من أنسيم. And the hatat meat on top, I'll consider like it's wood. It's considered fuel. Hamim Rahim say te'ubar suratan. You should leave it there till it becomes ruined, so you can't tell what it is anymore. Like spoil basically. V'yatzula b'tasefah, and then you could burn it outside. My ta'amad Rabbi Eliezer. Why does Rabbi Eliezer hold that you're able to put it on top? Amar kala pasuk zvam b'achli alo reach nichach. You can't put it as a korban, satisfying korban. You can't bring it as a korban, but you could bring it as a sake of fuel. Rabbi Nan argue. Miyad Rahmana otam. Pasuk says otam them to exclude. Otam hu de yatem aleh avatam aleh l'shem yasim. Only in the case of the honey, which was the context of the pasuk and the bread, you can't burn for a korban, but you could burn for wood. You can't bring an extra part of a korban and say that it's firewood. You can't say that's fuel. What did you do that word otam? Otam hu de raba'alech kevesh. Only over there, I said that the ramp is like considered like the mizbeach itself, meaning v'la mizbeach over there says you could burning items even on the mizbeach, not even on the actual mizbeach. She says that halacha of the mizbeach, the stringency of asur to the honey and everything applies there. Applies on the mizbeach, but not the ramp. You're allowed to do it on the ramp. But other things, the ramp's not considered like the mizbeach. The one says Rabbanan, Tartish Maminan. Rabbanan say I can learn two different halachot from the word otam. No problem. It's the same way that the korbanot extras are also not part of the ramp. So too, they'll also learn from there that you're able to offer them for the sake of firewood. Men.